Shalom, family. Glory be to God, and blessed be the Lamb. You know, I'm not sure that this thing is even hearing me, so let's start this over. Shalom, family. Glory be to God, and blessed be the Lamb. You know, we live in a country that has done everything it could to destroy itself. Everything it could. Into your face, breathing in air, drinking water, going to sleep, and wake up and do it again. Like a machine. And anyone who don't want to live like that is going to have a problem. But those who live like that willfully should understand that there's millions of us who have drawn a line in the sand. A line in the sand that dare not be crossed. By no means. Without bloodshed. Lots of it. Lots of it. This could not. Here's what motivated them. Homosexuality. That's why they hated the nuclear family. They said out loud in the 90s that as long as those parents are raising children, we will never get past the morality argument of pro and con. So they set out to destroy the nuclear family. Hell, they had already did it through the black community. It worked for the black community, didn't it? It ripped it aside, families that they destroyed, so that they could, not feel some kind of way, so that they could force themselves into the homes and minds of children, because that's what they did. At 5 and 6 years old, they're asking boys if they feel like a girl and girls if they feel like a boy in school. This ain't education. This is an indoctrination of the devil. Once again, a institution created by God, man, woman, child, in every city, every town, every hamlet, every parish, with nothing but nefarious individuals at best, and outright immoral as an extreme, who engage in everything that God would say is an act of wickedness. All of it. You sit still as you're being controlled by a cult. One big cult. Every last one of them has a tie to some secret organization. You know why it's secret. It ain't because, don't you see my suit? Don't you see my uniform? I am the authority. The dude just slept with a dog last night. Fondled a monkey yesterday. Raped a Jethro's daughter last week. That authority is something. Full of, boy. But this is what you led by. Completely. From top to bottom. I kept saying that whenever you see an individual, group, or culture start to act against its own interests, they already, it's because of you. You sit still as they parade in the front of you a list of candidates that you don't even know. Okay? All of them backed by money, some of it dark, from the patrons of which you don't even know. You don't even know why they're giving them all of this money. You just exist in here, sort of like me, and keep saying that you live in America. I live on this street. I live in that community. You don't live nowhere. You don't live nowhere, especially black people. Anywhere your ass is after he's done all of the other things to you, he shoves a rifle in your arms and tell you to go die for me. That reminds me of white. Man, no, I'm not going to do it this morning. Listen, but I understand. I understand. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. When you've been socially engineered and indoctrinated and beat and whipped, and you have to come to the understanding that this is what you have become, not at your own hands, not what you started out as. This is what you have become. You have become a damn caricature of another man's fantasy. For themselves, hating on each other. Don't you get it? Which proves my point that if you move out their way, they're going to demarcate along the lines of regions. Like, the blonde hairs are going to be over here and the brunettes over here, not by those attributes, but because of the different parts of Europe that they hail from. They don't like each other. They only become white when they come here. Point blank. Point blank. Goodness gracious. You know, it's war. And not based on your ethics, based on who they got relationships with. They got relationships with them. Not America. They do. Not America. So who are they leading? Who do they speak for? You? Of course not. Of course not. See, I'm man, it's hard to, I'm trying to be nice because I don't want, the kids are at school or whatever, and I don't want to say anything to really upset their toast. You have just started the beginning of your end. And they done this time and time and time again. Even as I speak, they have a list that has names in the thousands, not just in America, but globally, like a global pedophile ring, a global rape ring. So let's get out of America a minute for just a few seconds, 5 minutes. Okay. Here's what I haven't seen with my own eyes. And people just don't have to be upset. But if the people, even in their homelands, have to call, it's global. So while they have a pressure here saying, don't give up the names, because they're lawyers, judges, accountants, politicians, all the police officers, pastors. Man, y'all don't even know. You've been hoodwinked. You've been chingalayed. Yeah, you've been hoodwinked and chingalayed. I mean, the old switcheroo. And it's in your face. You sit down and you view it. Okay? As they sit up and show more concern about their lives and the fallout than the very people who they have raped, disappeared, pedophile, trafficked. And they still run around you in suits and you look up to them. Because another thing I've really come to realize, ain't much, damn children. Y'all need to be asleep this time of day because I would let the adults have it. Sleep for 4 to 5 hours while we have our way with them. Anyway, you lucky scoundrels. You lucky scoundrels. At any rate, you're being led by straight up criminals at this point, not just immoral people. See, you can be immoral and not break the law. No, they have let their immorality drive them into, law breaking. Their sinning drove them there. Their willingness to do whatever it takes. Remember all these last 15 years? We need a team player. Where they all on the team and the team is running around so damn near overnight. Now, but just wait. Just wait. Give it a month and a half, a couple of months. Now watch this joker shrink. What's really going on? Now wait, because he gonna blow up like a balloon again. What you think going on? That's the possession. That is the possession. Okay? That's the reality. This is what you're being led by. Spiritually possessed people. It's not even them leading you. It's dead people leading you this morning. Because there simply is no time, because it's school, I do believe. I've been seeing school buses, so it's an assumption. Let's move on. As a closing, last night I'm sitting here, laying here rather, and I'm dozing off. Okay? I can tell you about solitude and isolation. Everything about it. Okay? So here I am in my solitude and my isolation, and two demons come. For lack of a better way of it all, you are looking like you are looking like prime rib right now. You are looking like prime rib and beef sauce with a roll and a salad and probably a baked potato. And I'll be taking a bottle of wine, all of it. But at any rate, it's been a long time since that happened. At last contact, I thought that I had beat them so badly that they would never come back. But I think that what it is that they think that they can catch me how far to come. Because close enough, I'm going to pounce. And you will not be getting away. And they understood that too. I will suck you to the inside of me and play with you as if like a cat who then plays with a mouse that he's about to kill. Wounded, tired, and then gave up. So the cat just plays with you, tosses you in the air and watches you fall. He'll come back to kill you in 30, 40 minutes after you've had enough fun with you. Well, that's what I do to them. I trap them inside of me and I consume them. It was the spirits. If it ain't the spirits, it's the demons. Goodness gracious. This was every night. They should have knew it when I didn't open my eyes as they made their approach, that I wasn't scared. No, I just stared at them and showed them my teeth, and I emitted a low growl. Listen, Mr. Devil. Mr. Devil, stop it. You influence these events. We know each other. Going way back now. Way back. When have you ever... Excuse me, I had to take a pause there. Noise. But the devil should understand, as he always have. So once again, I say to the devil, for your benefit, people, this is for your benefit. In fact, everything you hear is for your benefit, going back a few years now. Okay? I've never said anything that ain't for your benefit. So this is for your benefit, but I'm not talking to you. I'm saying it. Mr. Devil, stop it. You are bigger than that. Bigger than that. Relation. Be that as it may, this is rhetoric. I have no real knowledge of either one. But you have to be tired. At any rate, what did I say last time after your last demonic spiritual attack? That I slayed them all, and you watched them be slayed. I said, sir, yeah, you, yeah, you the chief. Could you do me a favor? Will I be surrendering? Do I have these millennia that you know which ones is the best and which ones is not the best? Okay? Which ones who have served your purpose diligently and always came back with the goods? The one that you trust. I hate to use words like trust as an attribute of the devil, because he truly trusts no one. He like me. He trusts nobody, period. And then you get mad at me, but you let him get the hell away with it. He trusts no one. At any rate, I'm drifting. Sir, send me your best. I will slay him, and then we can move on. But all up in the demonic world. Remember last time how that went. Okay? You remember last time how that went. They went to giving me names of other demons. Remember? Do you write anything down? Are you keeping a record? A score, maybe? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here. 30 minutes and 57 seconds. Perfect. Send me your best. Or be peaceful. Or make mischief amongst humans. As you can see, I'm barely human. Barely. I'm barely alive.